Very happy to meet you all again in the second episode of this weekly Pearl program. Last week, we saw about the challenges which the Christian missionaries faced when they came to India. In that episode, we took a small portion about what are the language barriers which the missionaries had in India. Today, what we will be seeing is that what is the Christian missionaries' contribution to the major languages spoken in India for developing and making them as a modern language. Come, let's take a look. In 1961, there was a census taken in India. According to this census, they came to find that there were more than 1,652 languages spoken in India. Now, this also had dialects included in it, which means that what I mean by dialects is that if even 5 people spoke a language, it was considered as a language. In India today, according to the government, there are totally of 22 approved languages in India. What I mean by major approved language is that this language will have poetry, prose, grammar, literature, and dictionary. So it will be majorly used in education or government or media or various organizations. That is what I mean by major language. Any language has to be a modern language to be used to promote education and equality. A language which is just a dialect can never be used to promote education. So it is very crucial for a language to be a modern language. So again, what I mean by modern language is that it should have proper grammar, literature, poetry, prose, and dictionary. Now, coming to the point, Christian missionaries played a very crucial role in developing these dialects into a modern language. I can give you a few examples. Bengali. This is the seventh most spoken language in the world with around 27.3 crore people who can speak this language. In India, this is the second most spoken language with around 8% of the Indian population who knows this language. Now, this language is a modern language today because of the major contributions which the Christian missionaries had already contributed. I can tell you some few evidences for this. In 1801, a grammar for the Bengali language was first published by missionary William Carey. But historically, before that, in 1778, Nathaniel Halheld from UK had already published a grammar for this, but it was not linguistically sound. It was not being able to use for education and other purposes. But it was William Carey's version which was used for education and people started to use in all schools and colleges. Even till day, William Carey's version of grammar for the Bengali language is used in all universities, or any linguist who's doing a research will take this particular grammar version as their base. So it's very clear that William Carey paved the way to develop the Bengali language to make it into a modern language. And in 1815, he released the first dictionary, a dictionary for the Bengali language, an exclusive one. This was the first ever dictionary which was published for the Bengali language. So, thus, as pioneers, the credit which goes to modernizing the language of Bengali will definitely go to the Christian missionaries. Not only Bengali, I can give you another example. Hindi. There is around 61 crore people who can speak Hindi as of today. This is the third most spoken language in the world and the most spoken language in India. But this Hindi is not the same 150 years back. Until the 19th century, Hindi did not have a proper grammar to it. There were a lot of confusions in Hindi, like multiple dialects were, mingled, or when you go from a state to state, the language had a lot of difference or a lot of variations in it. Though they had a proper grammar or proper dictionary for it, it was Samuel Henry Kellogg from, he's an American Presbyterian missionary. In 1876, he published a book as a grammar for the Hindi language. It was this book which brought a proper grammar for pure Hindi. On this basis, on keeping this as a foundation only, Hindi started to grow and it became a modern language. Even till date, every university or any linguist who's doing a research on the language of Hindi will use this version of grammar, the one which Samuel Kellogg had published, as the base for their research or whatever they do. I'm not telling all these things information just from reading a book which someone wrote, which doesn't have any evidences at all. Whatever information or whatever evidences I'm sharing, I have proper evidences, and this in fact has been written, I have presented as a thesis by a person, a journalist named Dr. Babu K. Varghese. He's a journalist and he has presented a thesis in the name of Let That Be India, Impact of Bible on Nation Building. This thesis has been presented at Nagpur University and it has been approved. A doctorate has been given to this, and he is a PhD holder in this particular thing. Now, what does this mean is that if there is a thesis awarded, then it means the evidence has been legally approved by the government. So, without any doubt or without any confusion, we can strongly say that Christian missionaries had played a crucial role in developing the major languages in India. They did not only develop or help in making a language to a modern language, they also played a very crucial role in saving certain languages. For example, in the state of Assam, Assamese was declining when the British started to announce that in 1836 that Assamese will no longer be an official language of Assam, and they started to remove it from the government offices or education or wherever that language had a role to play. This impacted had a great impact on the language, and when you remove a particular language from education, then there is no way that the language is going to grow. But it was the missionaries Nathan Brown and Oliver who played a crucial role in to ensure that this language didn't die. What they did was they started to write prose in this language. They brought a dictionary, they brought a grammar, they started to bring journals and newspapers for these languages. And in 37 years, in 1873, again, British reinstated that the Assamese will be the official language of Assam. Today, there are about 1.4 crore people who are speaking Assamese. Just imagine, these people would have not been able to speak Assamese if it was not for the missionaries who played a crucial role in developing these languages. This is not just for these three languages which I spoke. If we go and do a proper research, and if we are able to take an evidence for these things, I can name various languages for this: Gujarati, Konkani, Marathi, Punjabi, Telugu, Kannada, Urdu, Sanskrit, Oriya, Nepali, and much more languages are there which had a big contribution or crucial role from the Christian missionaries to develop and make it into a modern language. We will never find these things in our history books. Our history books do not teach this at all. But if we go and do a proper research, we will come to know that Christian missionaries had played a very crucial role in improving and developing our nation. We need to keep in mind that the British Empire and the Christian missionaries are totally different. The British Empire's focus was to loot the nation, but on the other hand, it was the missionaries who played a crucial role in developing the nation. The number of contributions which the missionaries had done to our country to develop our country is enormous, and we can keep on listing what are the major contributions they have given to our nations. If it's God's will, we will in the further days we will take a look at what are the various contributions which the missionaries have given for developing our nation. God bless you.